Ha ha. Good day, good day. This is Mr. Drew. Mr. Drew from Mr. Drew's podcast. I welcome you, all my friends. Welcome, welcome. Let me just tell you why I'm got the dogs. Ha ha. Okay. Yes. What a beautiful weekend. A long weekend. Obviously, tomorrow is just a normal working day, but we are having a long weekend, gentlemen. But the corporate businesses are so busy, and we're still keeping the ball on the roll. But we are on holiday. Ha ha! Is it so bad? Is it so bad? Currently, I want to just congratulate Morna Stein for beautiful footwork, beautiful footwork. En Kobe, jy's 'n eyster. Haha. And anyway, I hope that you people do enjoy this episode or two of mine. I don't know. Currently, it's a time of awakening. I firstly want to welcome you. I've got friends all over America driving in the trucks on the highway. Boop, boop, just going along, doing the thing, listening to my old whining song. Ha ha. And then I've got um, new listeners from Hessen in Germany. Ha ha. Guten Tag, mein Herr, guten Tag. Wie geht's du, mein friend? Uh, I can't speak your language very well. Uh, but jawohl, welcome, my friend. And then, we won't believe it. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, dudes, babes, all the beautiful people out there. We have some listeners in the United Kingdom. United Kingdom. Um, God bless the Queen. Ha ha! Can you believe it? After the Queen has done what? Just tell me we must start pressing her. Come on, dude. We must start giving her a hiding. She must go and stand in line for just a bit of a hiding. Where's the shambak? Where's the shambak? We need to get a hippo shambak. Yes. Um, maybe we can have a piece of steel at the point of that shambak. Just to give a Mbonyana, Taubetanyana, giddy, 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 giddy. Donoranyana, Daquinio, ha ha. We can't, we must give her a hiding. How can we say God bless the Queen after all these years and years of destruction and colonizing and oppression? Ha ha. Uh, if anyone can remember how she burned down our country, wow. And I must say, God bless the Queen. Screw the Queen. Put her on a fucking dry piece of corn and let it turn in circles and circles for hours. For fuck's sakes. Anyway, my friends, I don't know. Ha ha. This is a beautiful, beautiful weekend anyway. Um, I'm so proud of his South Africans. Truly, a salute to you guys, each and every one of you. You are brave. You are brave, and I salute you. Uh, just to stay in this country of Southern Africa is a beautiful experience. Kaorata Africa. Nyantanza, Africa. How can I say, brothers and sisters? If you are an African, you must at least know one or two words of another language just to say, um, I want to accept you as my brother and I need to have communication with you. You see, my microphone is not very well. So I'm using uh, what do you call it? Uh, backup. Always must have a backup, even if it's the worst technology that you can find, but there's always a backup. Hmm. A bit of coffee there for my friends. Yes, my previous pod, I have been talking about the situation of the extraterrestrials. Terrestrials. Haha. Die groot Engelse woorde maak my darm 'n bietjie uh kante toe kyk en wonder these extraterrestrials, they are out there. Or if you don't believe, you don't have to believe. Mr. Drew, you are crazy. Yes. I am crazy. I'm nuts. I'm totally out of my mind because I have seen too much and I've learned too much due to experience. There's one thing in life that they cannot take away from you, and that is experience. And it is up to you and to me to make it a beautiful experience. Uh, we can live in life together in harmony. Why do we have to have war? Why do we have to start getting rid of people with chemical warfare? And if you do not believe me, chemical chemical warfare. That is currently what's going on. Believe me, it's not a nice situation, but that is what's going on. Uh, they want to change our DNA. They want to get rid of us. But you cannot say that, Mr. Drew, because that's not true. Where's your proof? Uh, You are assuming again, Mr. Drew. You are assuming again, and that is not right. How can you assume that they want? Who is this they that you are talking about? You are grabbing onto little branches and you are creating yourself a crazy little a fear of no. No, that is not what I want to do. I do not want to create fear. We can win this whole uh, time that is now on currently we have entered a time we have entered a cycle. If you can remember in one of my previous pods, I was speaking to you about the Mayan tribes of the Americana. Uh, that believe in Kukumachu. Kukumachu is the sister of Elo and Enki. Aha! If anyone knows about Elo and Enki, you must go and look up into Google search. Google search. Go onto Google search. Click there for Mr. Drew. Google search, and then you go and look up Elo and Enki. Uh, we have been created to be slaves. We have been created. Ha ha, Mr. Drew. Ha ha, Mr. Drew, you are losing it again. We have been created in a little petri dish. little petri dish, just we will made like this Kentucky Fried Chicken little container. A few drops of humanity. Ha 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 ha. A few drops of human feeling and a few drops of being obedient. We had to add some obedience. Dumb you down. You must not know too much. You never know too much. They don't like it when we know too much. Anyway. Then I have been explaining to you the situation that these extraterrestrials, they have been around for thousands of years. We can start in the Bible in Genesis 5, I think. Can ask Mr. Ezekiel. I've seen this wonderful round machine, which is a UFO. It's a UF, Mr. Drew. Trying to get through. I'm trying to get the message through to you. Mr. Drew is going nuts again about these UFOs. They are out there. They're out there. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Kan my so waar as wagtig nou fucking glo. Dit is nou die waarheid. Dat is verdade, pa. Eu falar de verdade agora. Eu não quero falar de merda isto. Serious. I don't know. And no one wants to believe that we have been created to be enslaved and that we have to be controlled and that we have to obey. Obedience is very beautiful. Ha ha. War is unnecessary. We don't have to destroy one another. We are destroying one another because other fool told us so. Listen very nicely what is war. We are destroying one another because some fucking fool said so. Listen very closely what is war. War is bullshit. Not one civilization has grown by war. Only by the time that they put down all their guns these days. You must remember we are not running around with assegais anymore. There is no one is running around with guns. Machine guns, helicopters coming down, massive nukes. They nuke. They bombard. They destroy. Currently, it's still happening daily. It's still happening. And we must stop it. We must do everything in our effort to create harmony and peace and respect and love. Ha ha! Greet the guy next to you. If you walk down the street, just greet the guy next to you. I don't know. Mr. Drew doesn't know. But Mr. Drew wants to say very welcome. We have in America, Virginia and California, I don't know, where's all the other places that we have in America. That is also listening to Mr. Drew, the crazy rant. People must open, people, you must open your eyes. You must open your eyes. Believe me, I do not understand why this is happening anyway. But I am very proud of those that are currently going through hardship, and we are going through hardship. I have lost family and friends and colleagues, and it makes one go very deep into yourself and question mark your mind, because if you lose someone's very special to you, it breaks your heart. No, not your heart. It's pumping blood. Your heart is only pumping blood, Mr. Drew. You must feel life. You must love life. You must enjoy life in the fullest. You must share life. You must live and let live. Live and let live. Peace and respect. The four major pillars. Aha. Or is it now three and the Holy Spirit or something? Ha 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 ha. Boo, crap. Something like that. But we'll get there. And I'm very glad to say that there's still a light at the end of the tunnel. If we think about it, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. Even if you can't see the tunnel, even if you see the train is coming straight in front of you, humanity is bashing you straight in your face, my friend, chin up. Lift up those shoulders, pull it back, be proud. You are one of us. We on earth is going through an excruciating, the whole earth is going through an excruciating and very bad time. And I don't know how we are going to survive, what is going to happen in 10 years time. I don't know what's going to happen in 10 years time. But let me tell you about history. The Spanish flu. Let's just think for 5 minutes. If you break down a country's economy and you have the whole place in a pandemic, closed down, governments in control by military force, what is the outcome of that? Hunger. There's hunger, and people will stand in lines for food. It is a terrible thing that comes after this. And it's getting worse and worse. Julle beter julle fucking tande fucking vat en vasbyt want dit gaan nou bliksems gerof begin raak. Anyway. And if you do not understand what I said there, I said you must go uh, grab hold of your fucking balls, and now this is gonna be a very tough time. Because when the going gets tough, this is now when it's gonna get tough. Things are getting worse. Oh yes, Mr. Drew. Don't forget about the rugby. Yes, and a lot of us are just going on with life as if nothing is happening. Beautiful. But we must put an end to this. We must start to think of tomorrow. We must start to think of prosperity. We must start to allow people to live. We must let the sun shine over one another. Let each other and just acknowledge and stand by each other. That is why we are there for each other. We are there to make an imprint in our minds for the rest of our lives. For the rest of my life, inside my mind, my mother will be there. Because it's been imprinted there in my mind with every moment of special time that we had in life. I did not have much time with my dear mother. But let me tell you something. She was a wonderful lady. And she's gone. And I understand that a lot of people can understand that you, by losing a loved one, I can understand. And I know I'm not going to promise you anything. But we will get through it. We will get through today. We'll get through the day of tomorrow. And we will make the day of tomorrow more positive. Mr. Drew. Now, guys, I've been telling you about um, dragons and serpents and Leviathan. I haven't been telling you about the dragons and serpents and Leviathan and Shabbat. We went to the extraterrestrials. Hmm. Something like that. But I need each one of you to have a beautiful weekend, a beautiful long weekend. Enjoy, and I really hope that you enjoy this recording and that you can comment on this. My podcast is Mr. Drew's podcast. My email is pod.comment. Comment at Drew. Comment Drew. If you go to my podcast links, follow the links, and you will find Mr. Drew's podcast, and my address is pod.commentdrew@gmail.com. You will find me there, and you can write me a letter, and I can discuss it with everyone from America to Germany to Ghana, down to Cape Town, South Africa, the whole Limpopo, the Northern Province, the Gauteng Province, all these beautiful people from the one corner of the earth to the another corner of the earth. And I do hope that we get in some Australians. That would be extra special. People, have a beautiful one. You must please remember love, peace, respect. Mr. Drew.